It tastes better than it sounds. Hey, this is Dakota. I'm here in the beautiful state of Florida, and we are about to go on a Florida food tour. We're going to 6 different restaurants in 3 cities, and we are going to try some of the best food Florida has to offer. And I think there's going to be pie involved, so I am excited. Let's go. Is this the way to Florida?
My great-great-grandfather, Casimiro Hernandez Sr., founded our restaurant back in 1905. It started out as a small corner cafe, feeding home-cooked meals and café con leche to the immigrants who came here in the early 1900s. We've grown from a small corner cafe to being 15 dining rooms, 1,700 seats, and a whole city block. One of our most famous lunch items would be the Cuban Sandwich, which originally was known as a mixta sandwich in Cuba, which could have been made up of any ingredients. But the Cuban Sandwich is made up of particular items, starting off with Cuban bread, which we get from La Segunda Central Bakery. We've been buying it from them for over 100 years. Ham, which represents the Spaniards that came to Ybor City at the turn of the century. Pork, which represents the Cubans. Salami, which represents the Italians. We top it off with Swiss cheese. Pickles and yellow mustard, which represent the Germans. And then we put it under the press, which melts it all together.
I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so delicious looking. Look at all the layers of meat. Oh, if you look at the plate here, you can see there's some lettuce and there's a tomato and there's a pickle. And that's because in a traditional Cuban sandwich, they didn't put any of that on the sandwich because it wasn't storage safe or temperature safe. Only stuff that could just be left on a shelf was put in the sandwich itself. Vegetables, you know, you can't do that. This is so good. There's the perfect amount of every meat per layer. Like, you can taste each meat individually, but none of them overwhelm any of the other ones. And the mustard on the roof of your mouth, as they say, they don't want it to hit your tongue first, they want it to hit the roof of your mouth. That gives you the perfect amount of mustard flavor. It's so good. I don't feel like I want to take the time between bites to talk. I just want to keep eating.
Joe Stone Crab was established in 1913 by Joe and Jenny Weiss. We are still a family-owned restaurant going on our 106th season. We're a year older than Miami Beach. You're here at a place called Joe Stone Crab. What are we known for? Stone crabs. They are the only shellfish in the world they don't kill. What they do is catch the crab, pull the claw off, they throw the crab back in the water, it rejuvenates the claw. These claws are then taken to one of our 2 fisheries where they are cooked, iced, grated, and brought to us the very next day. They are cracked by hand with wooden mallets, so all you gotta do is peel them like a hard-boiled egg. It is the ultimate finger food.
So on the claw, you've got the knuckles here, and then the claw with the pinchers here at the end. And to open it up, you gotta hold it like this, and you just pull the pincher right up, and it comes right off. And then you get right to the meat. See that? Easy peasy. Oh wow, it just pulls right off this membrane super easily. Kind of dissolves a little bit in your mouth. This is the claw of a crab that is still alive somewhere in the ocean, living with its family and children, singing under the sea. Let's rip it apart. So the last part of each of the claws that you'll eat is the pincher. And there's a really good piece of meat right inside of there that you kind of have to just suck out and oh, that was the best part. Wow. That little bit of meat is extra rich and juicy. It's kind of like the dessert to the claw.
Hi, I'm Martha Cardenas with El Mago de las Fritas, the Wizard of Fritas, the Cuban Burger. This place has been here for 35 years, started by my mother and my father. Originally a recipe from Cuba, from our family. We brought it to the United States in the late 70s. The frita, it's a fresh meat, seasoned like chorizo. It's cooked on a flat top with a special sauce that we make, topped with julienne potatoes that we also make fresh, on a Cuban bun that is also made for us daily. Has a lot of flavor, not spicy. It's delicious. It tastes like chorizo, but you know, it's all beef. It's very well known in this community, and the locals love it. Of course, through the years, people from all over the world have gone to know it, and they love it as well. We've been very blessed and happy to still be here for 35 years.
I am super excited to try this. It's got this really nice rich flavor. And yeah, it does taste a bit like chorizo. These little potatoes add a great little crunch. It makes a bite feel very satisfying. I need to take more of them. This is dangerous. I could keep eating like 5 of these and I might just do that. One thing that I actually really like is the bread. And it has this sort of pastry-like quality where it sort of melts in your mouth, kind of like a donut in that way, but you know, not sweet, just the right amount of redness. You know it's good when Obama has been here, okay? How can you go wrong with somewhere Obama ate? I'm not sharing with the crew. It's too good.
Hi, we're at the Gator Grill right off US 27. We serve a million things out here at the shop. We got burgers, fries, everything you want, mozzarella sticks, all delicious stuff. But more importantly, our main thing is Gator. Everyone tries to do the quick route, which is just frying it. They put batter in it, no love, fry it, comes out chewy like bubble gum. I tell you what, if anyone had tried Gator and they said it was the worst thing they ever tried, ask them if it was fried, because 10 to 1 they'll say yeah. Grilling them is the best because we don't add nothing to it. It's just you and the Gator. Juicy, chewy, delicious. It's what we all want. For the season that we put on the Gator before we grill it, we add flour and blackening, and that's it. Put a little oil on the grill and let it ride. When they first tried the Gator, we tried a million different sauces. So we did ketchup, I think tartar sauce. None of it really worked. And then like, by accident, they did some kind of sauce to it and it went great. And to this day, we use it and we call it sawgrass sauce. So I'm not allowed to tell you the full ingredients, but it's mayo based, a little spicy, and that's all I can tell you.
First, I'm just gonna try it on its own. It's nice. It has the sort of the flavor of a white meat with the texture of like a steak. It's a bit tough, it's harder to get through, but it's delicious. But their blackened seasoning is great. Now I'm gonna try it with this. The sawgrass sauce is surprisingly spicy. You can get the Gator in Gator Bites, which is what I've been trying, but you also can get it in taco form. It's good coleslaw. I hope the Gators don't come and attack me for eating their family.
I'm Laura Drever, owner of the Key Largo Conch House in Key Largo, Florida, and the beautiful Florida Keys. Our special conch dinner is tenderized conch that is breaded with panko crumbs. We add onions, tomatoes, and finish it with a fresh key lime butter sauce. We're also known for conch fritters, and conch fritters are chopped up conch with chopped vegetables, breading, and beer that we deep fry. And those are popular anywhere you go in the Keys. Conch is special because at one time, there were millions of conchs out there, so it became very popular here. And people that live here are called conchs. And even though it's been fished out and protected now, we still eat a lot of conch here.
Ooh. Oh, it's so colorful. So you can get conch fritters a lot of places in the Keys, but one of the things that the Key Largo Conch House has that's special is this. And that's because they use a whole conch steak. It's very different and it looks very good. But first off, let's start with the classic conch fritters. It's got a nice, like, juicy texture as you just bite through it, and it's very conchy. I can't describe this other than if you like hush puppies, you'll like this. And finally, on to the house special. The texture of this, it's a little tougher than, say, chicken or something, but not quite as tough as like a steak. But it doesn't have the stringiness of some fish, which is really nice because it makes a nice solid bite when you go into it. I didn't used to like seafood. Conch is actually one of the things that slowly converted me. So we're here at Mrs. Max in Key Largo, actually Mrs. Max 2. They've got 2 locations 1,500 feet from each other. And we're about to try key lime pie. I am very excited. This is what I've been looking forward to the whole time we've been in Florida. Right off the bat, you can see it's shiny. It's got this lovely whipped cream. There's a graham cracker crust, and it just looks like something that you want to bite into. When I was a kid and I imagined dessert, it looked like this. It just looks perfect. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, wow. The lime is just so strong and so tangy. It melts away as soon as you put it in your mouth and just coats the inside. There's a lot of competition for key lime pie in the Florida Keys, and for something like this to be around for 30 years really just goes to show how good it is. Mrs. Max is an institution, and I'm just gonna say, while we've been here in Florida, I have had 3 different key lime pies, and this is by far my favorite. Thank you so much for joining me on this Florida food tour. I've had a blast and some delicious food. Don't forget to subscribe to Bring Me, and if you make it down to Florida, definitely try some of the key lime pie here at Mrs. Max.